time of the day. Hello and welcome back to Hinz Watches. Today we are going to be watching some awkward moments from 90 Day Fiance. Now this is one of my guilty pleasures TV shows. I love a good reality show, but man, there's some crap on there, so let's get into it and get awkward together. Here we go.
Because you have to clean them, man.
The couples in this series have 3 months to tie the knot, or face one of them leaving the country. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 most awkward moments from 90 Day Fiance.
Top 10 most awkward moments.
We'll be looking at the moments on the American documentary series and its spin-offs that were painfully awkward to watch. With the more socially faux pas, weird and uncomfortable, the better.
God, I thought I talked a lot, but damn, just get into the video, please.
Number 10. Meeting the in-laws.
Excited.
See, she exists.
I'm real, so finally I'm here.
Finally,
it's nice to meet you.
Meeting the in-laws for the first time is
They're all crowding around her like she's a zoo. Get back. Get back.
Number 9. Narkia gets catfished.
I don't want to date a guy in this area because the guys in this area are on.
In the world of cyber love affairs, it pays to be cautious of anyone who seems too good to be true, especially if they pull the tried and true Nigerian prince tagline.
He also told me he was living in Alabama. He had a son.
Catfishing. There's so much damn catfishing. I mean, I love watching it unfold, but damn, why do the people catfish so much? Like, just be yourself. I'm all up here being myself, so you be yourself. Girl, who cares? If they don't like you for really who you are, then they don't deserve you, honey.
And that his son's mother had passed away.
After this couple met in an online group for plus-sized women,
Plus-size women? Oh, damn. Sign me up.
another social media profile of her fiancé's that he hadn't told her about, and it gets her spidey senses tingling. She then finds photos of Alulowo's son with another woman that he had told her had passed away.
She's gorgeous. If she has to put up with that kind of crap, like, girl, just say bye.
Number 8. Chantel versus the future mother-in-law.
He shares a little too much with his family, and he should keep our private business private.
Here's another run-in with the in-laws. The news that Chantel's parents wanted her to sign a prenup with Pedro was awkward enough, but his mother's reaction to the news was even more cringeworthy.
Why does everything have to come down to money all the time? Who gives a flying fruit bat? Who gives a...
Pedro's mother makes her feelings about the situation with Chantel's parents well known, with little regard for her future daughter-in-law's feelings. Watching Chantel sit quietly and listen when it was obvious she was upset was difficult, especially as she never actually comes back with a reply until the FaceTime call is over.
I don't need that in my life, and if I'm gonna be calling her my mother-in-law, she's gonna have to calm down.
Calm down. Listen to Kids Bop.
Number 7. Do you really love him?
Seriously, you're gonna tell me that this isn't a big problem?
Red flag anybody? When questioned about her feelings for her fiancé Matt, Ala is brutally honest in saying she's not really sure if she loves him yet, but is still completely okay with marrying him.
She's not sure if she loves him yet, but she's okay with marrying him? Cool. You do you, boo. You do you.
And you don't love him?
I don't know.
But you're getting married anyway.
Obviously blown away, and one of the more rational people in the room, Matt's friend tries to coax some reasoning out of the Ukrainian bride-to-be to no avail.
Why would you marry someone who doesn't love you anyway? What is the actual point?
Number 6. Nikki's airport arrival.
This is the happiest day of my life. I mean, I'm crying, but it's the happiest day of my life.
With an age difference that was already making audiences cringe,
19 versus 58. Oh, honey, please. Please. Do better. Do better, please, for me.
The way Mark behaved once he picked Nikki up from the airport was weird from the start, when she placed her hand on the window of his car and apparently left fingerprints. Mark wasted no time in telling her it wasn't allowed.
I mean, she's 19, but she's not a damn child. Sit down and shut up, mate.
That's not allowed. No, that was one of the rules when my children were.
Really?
Never touch the window because it's.
That was one of my rules when my children were little. She's not your child. You hear me? She's not your damn child.
Of the rules when his children were young, that they couldn't touch the windows, reprimanding her for messing with his happiness. The last time we checked, he was her fiance, not her father.
You go, girl. Touch that window. Touch that window all you want. Love, caress, just kiss it. Love thy window.
Number 5, George's money confession.
So you're basically saying that you're just dating me because I can buy you things.
I mean, sugardaddy.com might need a little bit of Hinzy poo.
Yes?
What's worse, marrying someone only for money or telling someone you're a millionaire to get them to marry you? Either way, when the truth finally surfaced in this ugly situation, it wasn't received well. A couple that had their issues long before they said I do, George finally dropped the news on his wife that not only was he not a millionaire, but he also was in debt. Ultimate twist. Marries for money, he's got no money, he's in debt. Dolls, now what are you going to do?
Why do you bring your fiance from abroad and getting married when you're in debt, when you don't have your together?
Dragging him over the coals for lying to her about being able to fund her expensive tastes. This was a situation that dropped jaws the moment it aired.
Business doesn't go well, what do you want me to do?
Business never went well, you just lied to me.
Well, why do you do it for money, love? Go make your own money. Come on.
I was in Russia, you were lying to me.
How do you know?
Don't interrupt me.
Don't interrupt me.
Number 4, Aziza and Mike's bedroom roadblock.
But 90 days is flying by, and our sex life is still at a standstill.
This was the elephant in the room. With this conversation happening over the folding of laundry and Aziza doing everything she could to avoid eye contact, had audiences cringing in their seats.
She literally looks like she's 12. I can't see past that.
Conversation happening over the folding of...
I feel like I should be watching Babysitter's Club with her in it, not 90 Day Fiance.
I think we need to wait with sex.
We were supposed to do it as soon as you got here.
Yeah.
After saying she wanted to wait a little longer before she and Mike consummated their relationship, Aziza's reluctance to pursue the subject and Mike's persistence put everyone on edge.
I think you need to wait too, honey, for about another 25 years, when it's legal for you.
Perhaps Mike needs to be reminded of the virtue of patience.
Aziza may be a little more uptight than some American women. I think that, she's just still worried about our sexual relationship. I hope she becomes a lot more comfortable.
She's just not that into you, dolls. That's a hint. She's just not that into you. Move on. Next.
Number 3, Azan tells Nicole to work out.
Come tell me to work out. We'll see how that goes.
Azan made his feelings about Nicole's body known from the day she landed. However, the way he went about trying to persuade her to get in a bit better shape was not exactly the greatest idea.
If you are not attracted to someone exactly how they are, move on. They're not for you. If you got to tell them to do stuff like that, what? No. Let people be themselves, please. Advice from Hinzy Poo 101. You do you, boo. You do you.
He urged her on by telling her how lazy she was and how she needed to work out more.
Okay, 1 second.
He followed this up by telling the cameras that he didn't think she was healthy, which isn't something your partner should be telling you, at least not so bluntly. Encouraging your fiancé to pursue health is one thing, but straight up telling them they're lazy is beyond rude.
I would push him down the hill and then pull him back up again and push him down again for saying that. asshole. You're lazy. Don't call your significant other lazy like in a negative. Honey! No.
Almost too lazy. Oh my gosh, lazy.
And he's still going as he pulls her up the hill. What an asshole. Mate, I know my worth and I'd be out of there in a heartbeat. She's silly.
Number 2, Mohammed doesn't hold back.
I was expecting like way much better than I found out when I came here.
This was one couple that had a pretty significant history of issues. In the season 1 finale of the spin-off 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, Mohammed and Danielle were questioned on their troubles between the sheets during the couples tell-all segment.
Screaming in front of her teenagers, I want my sex tonight. If you don't give me my sex tonight...
I mean, I want my sex tonight too!
The interview went from casual to cringy in a heartbeat.
Look at her cheeky smile as she sits there. She's like, I know, I'm crazy. I'm freaky. I'm freaky in the sheets, but you're just too vanilla for me.
That was nice of you. That shows how really you are.
You walked away from me.
Man, there's some toxic relationships out there. Why do people put up with this? Why do people put themselves through this? There's like so many people in the world. Just move on. Like, come on.
If you asking me like why I'm not having sex with her, then you put it out there. I have to explain it.
You know.
That really shows how nice you are. Well, how nice were you when you told her that her fanny stinks and you can't sleep with her? I mean, I'd probably punch you in the head too.
Yeah. I'm here trying to talk to you.
You know, it's just because I'm better than you. I don't do it back to you.
You're a user, Mohammed. You used me.
You should have known he was using you right from the start, honey. Like, come on. It doesn't take rocket science.
So let's go. Honey, stop. لا ما كاينش ما عنديش هكا.
I don't know if that's a cultural thing why you can't hug her, but if it is, then fair enough. But if you're going to date a bigger woman and you're too embarrassed to do like hold her hand or anything in public, man up or let her have someone else that will do that, because you an asshole.
Number 1, the awkward silence.
Did you regret etching the word idiot into the car? Why not?
'Cause he's an idiot.
Fiza was questioned about some of her wilder antics. When asked if she felt any remorse for keying the word idiot into the side of George's car,
You could have picked a better word than idiot, surely. You're an idiot. No, you are.
before she finally attempted to defend herself, storming out shortly afterwards. Audiences could practically feel the awkward.
The mics. It's like when you pull a dog on a leash and it's like... You can come back tomorrow for the next episode for more Hinzy Poo Watches.